I'm so sorry about I sorry about that, guys. I had it still set father. Um, like I said for a while, my I've thought I could knock out these pat down call them, but yeah, I originally waxed it, but I feel like I should probably but that's because obvious I'm not actually special. Some of you, I actually dyed my hair red. Austin, like I made a joke during that I dyed it red since I raped at Reed. Um, but it was that I promise I don't one of my so London. Absolutely, I live tons of lot more. Probably properly. Yes, this I put a link. Um, uh, having that is, if I end up knocking out these, start doing regular. I can't really. I would have with it, but I do have some that I've been confident. Uh, absolutely. I have one. My brother and I better at games. Past the. Oh yeah. So while we put up with a lot of jokes, well, I am. What was that? No, I want as he, but instead of like, I don't know, it's some joke that I feel like guys think. Guys for I'm just I made it all the way up. I believe past three. Um, grinding. Still haven't beat Hercules. Sorry about sorry about not really. Guys. Um, so I'm getting up again, but Jane, I can't wait to come up with. Um, um, my brother hates Donald. I, I don't get it. Like, I honestly not get all the Donald. It's not that bad. I mean, more sense. Donald, the fact that Donald was actually the best name as paid about his. That's like not that bad. All right. Probably laptop. Try to plug in my. I try to. Sorry, it's all right. I'm gonna like while I
Alright, how's that? Okay, never mind. Now it's too much. Hold on. Mute this one and this one. Alright, can you guys hear me now? I got it. Um, can you guys hear me now? How's it going? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to respond. This says it should be going. Okay, my filters are still on it. Okay, good. That's good. I'm just going to open as layer. Desktop. This is a really big picture of Donald, but it's easier to scale it down than to, it's a whole lot easier to scale him down as opposed to, scaling him up. So I'm just going to set him over to the side there, and, sorry for yawning again. This sketch layer I want. And then I'm just gonna there we go. Donald's shoulder is actually right here, and then his neck up here. But yeah, that's one thing that really doesn't make sense about Kingdom Hearts to me is why Donald's the mage. But whatever, it's a fairly minor gripe, you know. My brother suggested it's probably because he's smaller than Goofy. But still, he's small, but he's also pretty scrappy, you know? My lines are too hairy for this style. Good thing this is just the sketch layer. And I'm gonna have greeting the parents very happily. Uncharacteristically so, perhaps, but then again, you never know. But, let's see. I could rag on the game for all of its belts and zippers, but I actually read a thing by the developer who just said every time people rag on me for using more belts and zippers, I want to use more belts and zippers. So I'm not, you know. Here's his hat. And Well, it's not the worst drawing of Donald Duck that's ever been drawn. Um, I could work with this. You can kind of tell if you squint. Um, I think what I need to do with this drawing, though, is just take it and moosh it. That's more on model. Um, okay, alright, so there's Donald. I can delete my reference for him now. Oh no, wait, I can't. I didn't draw the rest of his clothing. Oops. There he goes. And then he's got the bracelet thingies. Which I drew on the wrong layer. I'll just push those down. Sketch layer. And then, let's see, who should be behind? Also, I think I made Donald too big. I'm just gonna make him a bit smaller. It's better. Let's see what's going on in chat here. Alright, I'm glad he looks like a good Donald to you guys. I'm gonna open this picture of Goofy in a new tab. There's a picture of Goofy here, just trust me on it. I know that I don't have my entire screen set screen cap. Let's see. This image is taking a while to load because of all the bandwidth I'm using. In the meantime, I'm probably just gonna move on to another panel while that loads up. Okay, come on. Hold on, I just need down and back up. There we go. Alright, so here we have a menacing Anne. And, yeah, she is definitely going to go and kick some butt after she changes out of her dachshund print onesie. So let's see. To make Anne look threatening. It doesn't help that she's also the shortest person on board the ship, next to, I think, Donald. So, let's... There we go. And she's not even that short. She is an average height. She's 5'5". You know, that is a normal height for a teenage girl. Everyone else is just tall. So anyway, yeah, this is her right hand. It would be on top of her left hand. Alright. There we go. So of course, like that. Um, let's see. This is probably one of the types of streams I'm considering doing for my Patreon when I actually, um, once it starts working out a little bit more. Um, I don't know. Do you guys think this would be good bonus content uh, for patrons? I don't know. I'm new to this. I don't know what works and what doesn't. But I mean, if you try everything, something's gonna be bound to work. Um, anyway, eventually I'm going to make like a custom dachshund print brush just for this panel. Um, that should be pretty funny. I'm also thinking about having Anne be like, "Dad, you're embarrassing me," over here. What do you think? Um, let's so now she's just like that would have been more threatening if she weren't wearing her adorable dachshund print onesie. I don't even know where she got it. It just seemed like a good joke for this. Um, Eventually I'd like to do an incorrect quotes page with my own OCs, but before I can do that, I have to make actual content with them. Uh, and, yeah. I don't know how well that's going to go. Because I had a few comic ideas, they just didn't work out. There was one of them I felt some of the imagery that I had planned was kind of insensitive. Um, or at least it bothered me at the time that it would have been released. Um, like, it would not. I don't know, there was just something about the idea of having a panel of a whole bunch of armored police for a monster that might not even be there, you know, that I didn't like the idea of it. So I had to pull the plug on it, but what can you do? Sometimes you don't like things you come up with, you know? Um, would you actually believe that for the most part, uh, I actually don't mind most of the stuff I make. You know, for the most part, I make things I like. It just happens to involve other people's characters a lot. Um, let's see. I feel like this is Dylan right here. I don't know if I feel like what's going on is that he's not sure whether he should tell his girlfriend that she's absolutely adorable. um, but I will let you guys decide on that. Um, so anyway. Hold on, let me mute. Okay, I'm back. Um, not sure who's over here. It's probably either Claire or Jason. Um, let's see. Um, I will wait for the jury to get out on that. Um, Alright, so definitely have Dylan be like, she's adorable. Uh, I will add that. And since this is looking kind of like Claire to me, um, I'm just gonna dash in her shorthand and add a chase right next to her. Um, Maybe he can see what his brother is thinking and is like, oh, what would he advise his brother in this situation? Um, so yeah, they're all. I don't think it's necessarily a pajama party, but let's see. He's, um, let's see. I guess I don't know. I feel like I need to add Aurora and Jason over here. Um, I have no idea what they're thinking. Like what's a dachshund, or no, you don't look threatening, um, or dachshunds, or no, you're still threatening. Who knows? Um, then again, I did have that one comic where Jason tells Anne that he feels like she's being threatened by a cupcake. uh, I don't know. At this point, everything's still pretty rough. I've also noticed that my default pose for these two is arms crossed. But then again, they're pretty closed off people. So, yeah. Um, that reminds me, I had the idea to do more of a grown-up Jason one where he's like, "Well, bye everybody. I will see you all in therapy." Um, Not sure if he would though. Um, so here we have Josh, and I'm sorry that I keep clicking my teeth or whatever. Um, so here we've got Josh, you're toast. And Anne, oh yeah, you and what toaster? Um, Danny Phantom was so funny. Um, Surprisingly dark too. Um, so he's got dark robes because of course he does. Um, and I need to see if that picture of Goofy, uh, um, okay, sorry, I'm just kind of trying to guess what the approximate timestamps of your messages are to see what you're responding to. So, yeah, Chase would be, like, egging him on. I'm just gonna write a little go on. Jeez, so cute. Um, let's go. Um, let's see. She's gonna have her fist up like this. And this time, she is not in her dachshund print onesie. Though it would be kind of funny if she still were. I don't know. What's the verdict on keeping the dachshund print onesie as a running gag? Um, let's see. I'm just gonna have face crunched up like that. Um, oh yeah, you and wet toaster. I'm sorry. It's just there was an incorrect quote. I never did. Ah, darn. It was based on the episode Dan on an episode of Dan versus and it would have been Anne dragging Dylan like, if this doesn't work, I'm leaving you. And then she looks around and whispers in his ear, I would never leave you. And then he just kind of deliriously says, really? um I don't know. It was a cute exchange in the show. Um well, maybe cute isn't really what I meant. Mr. Mumbles is the only cute thing about that show. But oh yeah, you and what? All right. Dino actually submitted this one. But first I need to draw these two bickering. Um, so I'm actually going to keep their facial features pretty obscured. That. Hers. That. They're very short-handed in this drawing. And then we have Chase like, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. I don't know if I've even seen that movie, but the irony of that line is not lost. Kitty kitty, you doing okay? Ludina is just kind of sitting next to me, chilling, as she does. Um, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. Her? Yeah, that was, yeah, Dan versus. You do not watch that show because you want to be like Dan, but boy is it cathartic to watch him sometimes. uh, let's see. What was your favorite episode, by the way? And yeah, when they made it, when they made Heathcliff a movie nerd, that was really funny. It definitely gave him more of a personality than he had. movie, or in the original series. We've got a speech bubble over here. So now draw. If I'm really tempted to add a really small. That sounds very useful. Um, because I mean, really, if you could fight entire wars in just a room, like that would save a whole lot of lives. Especially if you could make like the leaders of the country the only combatants. You know? Just like throw world leaders into the pit gladiatorial style, and that is war. Um Seems like it would save a lot of lives of people who have no choice but to be wrapped up in the conflicts. Um but I highly doubt that'll ever happen. Um but I'm also probably not the first person to have had that idea. Um, their faces are not turning out very well. I'll have to fix them later. You fight entire wars in a room? And I imagine they're just floored. Don't know why I'm putting a sweat drop there, but it feels right. And I'm also giving this line to both of them, just because even though they fight, they kind of are still um, somewhat on the same wavelength. I don't know, it feels like it would highlight their similarities a little bit more. Um, I feel like my speech is starting to get a little slurred, but I'm just gonna see what's going on here. Um, oh, Dan versus Art was funny. Um, mm, yeah, one giant game of Risk would be pretty good too. Um, Dan versus Burger File was weird, but I did like the you should go talk to your girlfriend. She's not my girlfriend. Not with that attitude. Um, that was a pretty good line. Um, let's see. Um, so here we've got Claire hugging Chase. He's had a pretty bad concussion. Um, but he's not really aware of just how bad it was. Um, but it was pretty bad. Still, I ran this by Chase's creator, and he thought it was really sweet. Um, just come on, the concussion wasn't that bad. Chase, you tried to color my face with a highlighter because you said I was important. Um, I don't know what it is with scenes where one person is just completely not not in a normal frame of mind, and they still think that their significant other is like the best thing ever. It's really sweet to me. I don't know why. Um, Maybe because it's sweet, maybe I just have a distorted sense of what sweet is. And I'm probably going to overlay in some highlighter scribbles later. But in the meantime, and then maybe I should make him just a little more wall-eyed. To drive home that he's probably still not 100% better from it. I don't know. Maybe not. I like this slightly more focused eyes better. Okay, her head and her shoulder are not in the right position at all, so I'm going to get rid of this. Sorry if that was just unpleasant. I accidentally hit my mic with my hand. And then I'm going to... I don't want to rotate the whole... I want to rotate these two. First I'm going to make his head a bit smaller because I drew him too big. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was how to put this delicately. I'm afraid I'm afraid you'll make someone angry and kill thousands. That is a bridged Kirito though. Sounds like him. It would not be out of character. Alright, so now I'm actually no, I'm that maybe a little bit thinner. There we go. Um go. I say a lot of there we goes. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is nice. I'm really thankful that you guys were down for it. Oh, no, I don't need to revise that. Change it. I need to go all the way up to my text layer. And come on. Really is that is not it. This is the text layer. Alright. think. Alright, this is one I've been waiting to do for Jason and Aurora for some time. Just, you know that tingly feeling you get when you like someone? That's common sense, leaving your body. So I'm face this way for the most part. Um, I imagine this is sort of like the closest thing to "Hey, I like you," but because they're both very closed off, it's kind of awkward. You know, um, I don't know. It's it's not like I like you, Baka. That's not what that doesn't feel like them, but also um they don't really seem that in tune with their feelings. So I think when they realized it, it would be like, hey, um, I'm not able to think straight around you. Um, I don't know. Maybe I've got them wrong. But this, I feel like I could probably stand to make a little bit smaller so we have room for the text bubbles. Um, I'm gonna see what's going on over here. Yeah. Um, yeah, just abridged Asuna and Kirito as a relationship just um I think abridged Yui says it best. The two most broken sociopathic players I've ever laid eyes on, and yet somehow together you were happy. um that moment with abridged Yui though, I almost completely there's a lot in the abridged that I almost completely forgot about. Um in the original, and Yui was definitely one of them. Um, and it then led to one of my favorite lines of all time: "Prepare to face the wrath of a TikTok nerd with admin privileges." um, just not even a TikTok nerd with hacking skills, just a TikTok nerd with admin privileges. That's like baby's first hacking, you know? Um, well, I mean, you probably know. Um, let's I am still trying to have the speech bubbles kind of dividing them a little bit because I imagine that talking about feelings is not necessarily something either of them is used to. Alright, and now we have Dylan and Anne, and I believe Dylan is the one telling her she's late, and Anne is the one telling him that he's stunning. I could always flip it though. Um, Yeah, Yui does get that sword. Um, the other thing that I really liked in the abridged is that when she gets that giant sword, they distort the animation, so that she looks more glitchy, and it's just really, it makes the moment more intense for me. Um, Still trying to tone down my swearing here. Um, I was swearing quite a bit earlier, mostly at Riku. Um, just because he's Riku. I'm specifically Ansem Riku, but I mean, did we ever really get to know Riku before the whole darkness thing? Um, I don't know. I'm just being a jerk when it comes to the story. um, let's see. You're late. You're stunning. You're forgiven. Let's see. Eesh. I'm just sometimes. Um, so let's add his hair quickly. Um, Before people think I'm drawing One Punch Man. Not that I would mind drawing One Punch Man. I almost said One Munch Man. uh, Alright. This starting to look a little bit better, I think. That being the operative phrase. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Ugh, that is not a natural angle for the elbow. Hold on. I'm just gonna have his hand on his hips like, you're late. It is nice not to have the time constraint that I usually do. Um, because this is kind of an impromptu thing. There, a pocket, and grenade. I'm going to finish at least one of these comics before I end this stream, so, um, I might, end after I finish sketching this one out, but, we'll just have to, um, I might stream tomorrow or Monday too. Um, it's just, I'm just not sure, um, what I'll be doing when with regards to these impromptu streams, because I am finding that I really do like them. Um, at the very least, I like this one. So, um, let's see, I'm just gonna have Anne with her hands behind her back. Um, I feel like this might be out of character levels of flirty. Um, so maybe I should have drawn them older. Um, what do you guys think? And then I'm just gonna draw through here. These two bubbles. You know what? I'm just going to move these speech bubbles, and then I'm gonna move the text so that it's a little more I've been drawing on the text layer. How long? How long? Oh no. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing that I can just always retype stuff. I'm just gonna that, and then I'm select panels, and I'm gonna move them down, and then I'm just gonna retype these, and then I'm just gonna retype the text on these panels, because gosh darn it, I am not gonna be a quitter today. I might be a fool. Those things might not go too well, but hold on. Let's see. Yeah. I think so. I haven't seen much in the way of Naruto. Let's see. Jason and Aurora, or which them are we talking about? Hold on. At Fantasysaurus, which them should I draw a little older? And thanks, Aqua. I'm glad it looks cute. Okay, so now I need this, and I need to go to my text tool, and you know that tingly feeling you get when you like someone? Take that down. Got it. Yeah? That's common sense. Leaving your body. Let's see, I changed that up to have a little bit more of a comedic edge to it, I guess. Anyone who's played or heard some of GLaDOS's lines from Portal, she has this one line where it's like, "Look at you sailing majestically through the air, like an eagle, piloting a blimp." Yeah, I was referring to that last panel with Dylan and Anne. I can always go back and redraw them older. Hold on. I'm just gonna put this in the right spot to start. You're stunning. Alrighty. Well, now I'm back sketching. Alrighty. Good. I just have to go back to the first panel and just, I do think I am going to draw Anne like Dad. I don't know if she would say it like that. But yeah, GLaDOS just sassy robot, honestly. She's one of those characters where she spends the whole time insulting you, but at the same time, I really respect what Portal's developers did to really make the game to really give the game personality. Because they extensively play tested it, and at first at first a lot of playtesters weren't finishing the game because GLaDOS was too mean. So they had to figure out how to make her funny. The game is really very carefully designed to insult you, but in the way that you want to keep playing. And it takes a lot of work. Apparently the whole motivation that you get cake too is nobody knew what would motivate the players or what would realistically motivate someone to go through tests. And someone at the table after a long silence was like, some people like cake. So that this is not turning out well. Anne's hips are not that big. Let's. I'm gonna draw Ace over here. Kind of laughing because I mean he can see it too probably. And or is this joke too mean-spirited for him? I don't know. And then there's over here wondering what Guardians of the Galaxy is. Was that even out by the time this adventure began? She is taller than Chase. I don't know why I'm drawing her the same height. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your laptop. I don't know which album that was, but, Still Alive is just some of the most passive-aggressive, again, just they worked very hard to convey or to make the players feel emotions. Like the whole thing Like, the companion cube was literally just implemented to teach players the incinerator. Um, because the players kept forgetting that the incinerator was a mechanic, or they weren't picking up on it fast enough. So they were like, how can we get them to remember this? And oh boy, did they ever get players to remember this. Um, Another game I'm really bad at, because I'm just bad at games in general. Um, which that's what the fact that I'm bad at games is actually one of the reasons why I both love and hate Kingdom Hearts so much. Um, because on one hand, the combat is primarily just mash X, and I can mash X. Um, on the other hand, on the other hand, getting or pulling up the items I need at any given time in the middle of a fight is such a pain. Um, because that requires finger movements on my non-dominant hand that I have not had the gaming experience to really do well. So I keep um so I keep either accidentally casting random magic, or just dying because I couldn't get to the item I needed in time. Um so now we've got Dylan back here. Why he's not up front with Anne, I don't know. But, I mean, just because they're dating doesn't mean they're joined at the hip. You know? Much as I would, um, much as I would always love to draw them by each other's side. Because that's cute. So let's, there's a sword. And then, time to stop being a coward and open up that goofy picture. Um, I haven't played Lego Dimensions, surprising no one. I didn't want to open it, but I can just copy and paste. Oh boy. We'll shrink this down a lot. Like I said, it's always easier to shrink things than grow them. That's a pretty decent ratio, I think. Let me layer, rotate, flip horizontally. That should work. Angle-ish for head. And so apparently Goofy was originally supposed to be a cow, not a dog. Um, That surprised me. But at the same time, looking at his design, it kind of ish makes. Okay, it doesn't make that much sense, but looking at the era that he's from, no designs make sense. Um, like, Betty Boop was originally supposed to be kind of a basset hound, I think. And, do that. I need to. I'm also gonna need to squash Goofy, but I'm gonna need to squash him the other way. Um, let's see. I'm trying to trace less. Um, not, uh, not because tracing isn't a good way to learn stuff, but, I've already traced Donald and Goofy before, I think. So it would help me learn to draw them better if I don't trace from now on. So let's just keep going here. Again, I'm sorry I keep yawning. Um, Not sure what I'm gonna do after this stream, but I'm probably gonna get dinner or something. Uh, See if I can't work on stuff a little bit more now that I've maybe got the ball rolling a bit. But like I said, thank you guys for. I feel like heights are all wrong, but I can't really put her on why. In any case, Goofy, your head's too fat right now. So narrower. I just. I'm still coming back to Goofy should be the mage. Um, but I mean, he still believes in Santa Claus, so I mean. Huh. I don't know. It's just a rumor I heard for the most part, but, like, I can see it, kind of, but at the same time, I don't know. I'll have to look back up on Disney history and stuff. But I mean, I see cows less frequently than I used to, but I could see him as a cow. It kind of makes sense. But like I said, this character still believes in Santa Claus. So, I mean, clearly he would be the one with more experience with magic. Um, I don't know. That's my opinion for the day. Um, go. Alright. So I feel like we're going. Oh yeah, I plan to have Sora and Kairi and Riku back here. So, that's more. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I don't know how to fix that. Um, but I'm the only one who can post links on YouTube in the stream, I think. Anyway, so Sora, Kingdom Hearts. Um, he's older in this, isn't he? I think this is his Kingdom Hearts 3 design. Not that you guys can see what I'm doing. Um, hmm. Um, Let me see if I can't switch over so that you guys can see my entire monitor. Um, edit, do, add, play capture. Okay. There we go. That's back to normal. And then I'll just delete. First I have to size it all down. This is getting kind of trippy. But this, like that. And now you guys can see what I'm searching for. Yeah, I guess that could work. Alright. Which Sora do we use? Or do we draw? An excellent question. My video output is still pretty low. I think it's 3, so. Going to image in new tab. While I'm at it, I'm also going to look at Riku. And then Kairi had a different outfit. Large enough to work from. There we go. Open tab. I'm just gonna have to flip all of them. And once again, my computer is attempting liftoff, trying to stay cool. This poor thing, I put it through. Hold on, I'm gonna get something to drink real quick. Alright, let's try Kairi now. Okay, that was the wrong search. Let's try. Okay. I'm not finding too much. Alright, well, good luck finding her, I guess. Let's just, I didn't want copy the image, but fine, I'll paste it in this way. Layer, flip horizontally. It is pretty cool that they are aging him through the progression of the games. That's kind of... I actually am going to trace asterisk. There's not going to be a perfect trace, and it's going to be with his head turned. Because I think I figured out how to shorthand hair. And if I have figured out how to shorthand his hair, that's going to be so much work with. Way and way. Alright. I can fix it. Should help. Alright, does that look sufficiently shorthanded? Like, not in a bad way. Not in a you can't even tell it's the same character way. Because I can add a few more to his hair if that works better. But I forgot to switch over from the display capture. Hold on. I'm just going to move that. Picture of Riku, and I'm going to copy. I can add that. Or no, I can't because I forgot to draw his other arm. And then I'm just gonna have his hair relaxed at his side. Because you'd have no reason to have the keyblade up at this point. Oh yeah, he's got that necklace. Claire. Donnelly. I have no idea what their heights are, so I'm just gonna make roughly the same. I hope. Put this Multiply. Okay, there we go. Again, I'm not too sure how well this shorthand come out, but it's worth a shot. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Um, this is Kitty. If you hop up on my desk, I'm gonna find my squirt bottle and squirt you. Because you're not supposed to be up there, Kitty. Kitty, come here, sweetie. I may have to, I may have to set her out of my room. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to set her out of my room. Hold on, I'm just gonna mute this. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. She was just asking to be let out in her weird way. Let's see what's going on in chat now. Yeah, the other, teens are standing closer to Anne's parents. Riku is taller than Sora. Okay, that is no problem. I'm going to move him to another layer and I'll scale him up. When I'm done, so that he's taller. Perspective in this is going to be wild. Perspective? What's that? Never matter. Alright, now I'm gonna scale him up. What happened? I'm also gonna rotate him just a little bit. So I can closer here. Okay, I'm just all that. Actually, how is that? Um, Also I'm glad you like how I draw them. For half the time. Or maybe it's more like 3/4 of the time. I feel like my Warrior Cats fandom origins really shows in Riku's hair. Um, the I'm not sure. It just I can't shake the feeling it does. But um I forgot to shirt. Very important. Alright. Close enough. Okay, nothing new going on in chat. So Kyrie. Draw her. That's gonna be too short. I have also put her on her own layer. See what Kyrie. I'm not really gonna draw much in the way of her outfit. I'm really just doing anatomy and hair here. A step-by-step guide through her outfit might be helpful. We don't know what her Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit is going to be. I can't really just bide my time waiting for that release, though. Hold on, I'm that transform, bring her shoulders back, that, and sadly I don't know too much about Kyrie as like person, because all I've played so far is just the original Kingdom Hearts. Well, it's not the original Kingdom Hearts, it's the 1.5 2.5 remix version of Kingdom Hearts. But you get my drift. I've only played the first game. So let's see. Okay. Messages. So side of her face has the bangs, I think. He seems to dress a little bit like Aerith, but like with a shorter skirt. He also has a rather tame haircut, just compared to everyone else. Um, right now I'm just dashing in her Kingdom Hearts 2 dress so she's wearing something. Because it feels really weird to have everyone else in their full outfits and then just a random undressed model. I've also got this a little bit. Alright. Now I'm going to lower the opacity on that and draw it for real time. Might be making a little too chubby. I've noticed I tend to draw eyes quite a bit smaller than Square usually does. That's gonna take some getting to. I'm used to my eyes not being drawn big enough. Also, okay, down, really pretty. Everybody says 2 is the reason why you get into Kingdom Hearts. So, I am looking forward to 2. Um, I did have a friend today advise me not to play Chain of Memories after 1 and just go straight into 2. But, I'm not really sure what the better idea is. So what do you guys think? Should I go straight into Chain of Memories or should I go to 2? I feel like I drew her just a little too ripped there. So it would be interesting, more fan art of characters who happen to be very muscular. Um, like one of the things that bothers me, but not really enough to say anything about it unless the topic comes up, is when a character is muscular and they draw them with like sticks for arms. Um, I'm talking like Wonder Woman and stuff. Like it's very unusual to me to see Wonder Woman without arm muscles. that are very clearly defined, because Wonder Woman should have defined arm muscles. She is Wonder Woman. She has spent how many centuries training, you know? Um, of course, she's going to have an 8-pack and be absolutely shredded. But Kyrie, on the other hand, probably should not be drawn particularly muscular, because that doesn't seem to be her official design. Um, ends up drawing like bodybuilder Kyrie. uh, that would be funny. Then again, I could draw bodybuilder Kyrie as like a compliment to that Keyman thing I was thinking of. She could be Kira or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of lame puns with He-Man and She-Ra. Legs are very well, but I don't know. I might leave them for later, since think um I think we've actually wrapped up this page. At least as far as getting it to the sketch phase goes, and honestly, this is like 5 times the progress I've made on it thus far, like not counting this. Um so yeah, I might call it a night with the stream. Um just because I have accomplished not quite everything I wanted to accomplish, but I've made some pretty good strides toward it. And maybe I'll stream again like this some other time if you guys want. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and have a great rest of your nights. Um, bye.